Hello and welcome to the Celebrity Almanac channel, or welcome back. I hope you've been following some of the content that I've been putting up. Today we're going to take a closer look at Dick Martin's career and his life, or vice versa, his life and career. And I'm going to start off with reading some background highlights regarding Dick Martin. And most of you will know that in the late 60s, Dick was the co-host of Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. And I can tell you, in my family, we hardly ever missed an episode. And there were some tremendous breakout stars from that show, and one that's notable is Goldie Hawn. She was just a wonderful looking lady, got into a lot of sketch comedy, and of course personified and played the dumb blonde. But she really went on from that television show to a breakout star. And so let me tell you some of the background on Dick Martin. Now, of course, on Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In, Dick was the clown, and Dan Rowan was the straight man. And so let me tell you a little bit about Dick's highlights. He was the co-host, and it was referred to as sketch comedy. And like I said, in my family, we hardly ever missed an episode of Laugh-In. He was famous for his goofy and laid-back persona. The show became a cultural phenomenon, influencing comedy pop culture. So a lot of comedians that either came out of the show or were influenced by the show. The show was very dramatic as far as other comedians following what Dick and Dan were doing on Rowan's I'll get this straight yet. Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. In his later years after the Laugh-In, he actually became a television director. And primarily that was with the Bob Newhart Show. And after that, of course, Bob Newhart was the lead actor in the show Newhart. So the first of his name was dropped off the second show. Now, so that's some background highlights on Dick Martin. And now what I'd like to do is I would like to first show you his data form that he filled out. And again, I have to stress, and he signs it. So I have his autograph and signature on the actual form. And again, I have to stress how delighted I was when I launched the Celebrity Almanac, that I had over 300 celebrities that actually took the time to fill out these data forms and mail them back to me. And thus, that's how I created the Celebrity Almanac. On his form here, he indicates his birth name is Thomas Richard Martin. So from the middle name Richard, he comes up with Dick Martin. He was born in Battle Creek, Michigan, and his career break was a 2-year tour with Nat King Cole. And that must have been tremendously great for Dick, because Nat King Cole, you couldn't get any hotter than him as a singer in the industry, touring the United States. He does indicate his most memorable career event or project was Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. His favorite movie is Casablanca, and his favorite actor is Clark Gable, and the favorite actress is Carole Lombard. He really enjoys watching, at the time, the Dick Van Dyke Show. So that's his favorite television show. his favorite song is Stardust. And his favorite food is chicken. And I guess that can be roasted or barbecued or whatever way you make it. Dick Martin likes chicken. He puts down for sporting activity, leisure time activity, and hobby, golf, golf, golf. So Dick Martin, I don't know what his handicap was, but whenever he had a chance, he liked to be out on the golf course. He indicates that his most respected historical figure was FDR, Franklin Delano Roosevelt. And I have to tell you that his legacy quote is right in line with his comedic persona. So right to the very end, he was a funny guy. And so here's his legacy quote. No matter how much you achieve, remember, no one has found a safe way to collect shark stool. Dick Martin, a funny guy. So I hope you enjoyed this closer look at Dick Martin's life and career. Please hit that subscribe button and give me a thumbs up, like, and of course, if you hit the notifications, you'll be the first to see some of the new content that I'm putting up. Thank you.